It's Saturday, February 4th, 2012 at 11:40 p.m. Central Standard Time. There's all kinds of things going on today, and I'm just going to kind of ramble around. First of all, I want to bring to your attention we've got a residue of a system that went through yesterday and today. There was snow up here in the Midwest. We've got this little area here that just seems to be hanging yet. Additionally, we've got this area down here in Texas that's doing the same. It doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. I find it that interesting that we've got this cold area and this warm area both agitated. Another thing about this area down here in southern Texas is it's the same place where there was an earthquake earlier this morning, right here. It was a magnitude 3.0 on February 4th at 12:48 GMT. And we've had quite a few other earthquakes going on today. If you zoom way out after turning on the earthquakes, you can see them. In fact, there's dots everywhere. Here's a 5.3, and then we've had some up in Vancouver also. 5.7s, a couple of them. 3.0, 4.3, 2.6. And I went and looked at the induction magnetometer in Gakona, Alaska for HAARP. And you can see that that also has been very, very active. We've got a really strong spike here yesterday at 22 GMT. That would be February 4th. And then February 5th, this is GMT time now, another one at 22:30. So like 24 hours later, almost the same time, just 30 minutes later, which I find that very interesting. This is also was going on prior to that and during that storm that went up through the Midwest, and this also was going on during that time. I'm not sure what these little blobs are down here, but it looks fairly quiet right at the moment. So next I want to show you on NextSat. We had these huge, what I call satellite rings, but I'm thinking they do frequency. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are. But we had one from the left here and one from the right. And this one happens to come right in that same area where that earthquake occurred. The earthquake was at 12:48 GMT, and these rings show up at 6:15. And then what's also interesting is you notice there's one on the left and one on the right. Now let me zoom out. And if I go up here and carefully change the date. Oh, I nailed it right away. Look at that. This is at 16:30, and the one on the left went away, but the one on the right is still there. Now this isn't like just a satellite ring, because these are two different images that are basically the dividing line is about right in here. And if I zoom way in, you can kind of see that even though it looks like it's cutting off, it's continuing in here. See right in here? And then the other one also comes in. Let me see if I can get that one back. Kind of have to move around here. You can see the time here also. And then when you click on anything, it changes. I suppose that's good. Right there, 6:15. Carefully go back down so it doesn't switch. And see, you can see that it comes in here. And then here's the outline of Texas right there. Let me zoom in further. See, you can see just a little bit of that showing up here. And so they kind of, it's like the earthquake happened and then this came and these two meet right at that point. Next I wanted to show you the jet stream is crazy. I mean, I have never seen anything like this. It goes way up. It's set to go way up off the chart. I mean, we've got the subarctic one already off the chart, and now the Arctic one. Look at this. It squiggles everywhere and goes off the thing. I'll stop it here in a minute when it starts over. So here we got two highs next to each other with a windy area between and on either side. And we've got this really strong push down here, so it's pushing it down here, and this one's pushing it up here. And then I'm going to let it go again. So now we've got three of them, three highs, and this is at 2:04 on February 4th at 12 GMT. This is already passed, because right now it's about 6 GMT. So then on February 5th, this is set to be 6 hours from now. It's going to push way up into Alaska here. And then we got this overlap thing going here, and you've got a high here and a high here, and then let it go again. And it gets worse. Look at here, we got, this is pushing way down. This is still off the chart. This has got two little high areas on either side of the jet stream, and we still got this one in the center. I'm gonna let, it has, when I push it, it's got to restart it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but right now it seems to have to. So, and then see this one, look at this. I mean, I've never seen it go off the chart on the top. I've seen it go off on the bottom, but it's just been staying off. And look at this. I mean, it's just meandering everywhere. There's nothing natural about this jet stream. And then also when I go and look at the University of Utah, the tropospheric report, it also is odd. I mean, we've got this is, let's see, where's the date? Up here. This is the 3rd at 18 GMT, so this is already passed, but look at how broken up this is. This is that system that's just kind of gone through. It's just, usually it has a smooth edge like you're seeing up in here. See how this is? And this has got little spots coming off of it. It's like it's being stretched. Well, it's partly because of that jet stream, or one's affecting the other. Well, they both affect each other. And then let me load the, where'd it go? Central USA. I could show you. See that? See how broken up this is? This is on February 4th at 18 GMT. But this is, and it doesn't, we're not getting that storm area down here in Texas isn't showing at all. The one up here is showing right here. It's high pressure, way up in the high pressure zone. And this is way down in the, between 175 and 200. Let's see if I can get it to go ahead. 6 hours. Well, let's go ahead 24 hours, because what I'm kind of suspicious of is we've got the game tomorrow, and it's almost like this storm primed the Indianapolis area, because it just went through that, and now we're 24 hours from now, we've got this stretched all along here still too. And this is odd. I mean, you usually don't get this long stringy horizontal line, and this is almost divided into also. Let's see what else I got going on. Well, this is the system that just went through. This is from earlier. And this is in Texas earlier today. We just things just rising up out of the same spot. You know, they rise up and then they just kind of release. See that, how it released? And that was feeding that storm. So then we're going to go to, I'll show you, this is just showing you the rings on visible satellite. And then here's what it looked like on infrared satellite. The one on the left's not showing because there is no 1630. If I go, wait a minute, 1615, both of them showed up, and it's 1630, only the one on the right. So this is off by 15 minutes, it looks like. So it goes from 1545 to 1615 to 1645. So that's why we're not seeing the other one. But you can clearly see that here's where the satellite image goes. It goes down and then down in here. And then here's a different one right here that it overlaps. And right down here you can see the break. This is where that line is. So it's not just like a glitch in the satellite, because there's two different ones that are doing this. And then this is water vapor satellite, and again you can see the ring. And I wanted to play this one. Oops, let's go forward. Because yesterday I looked at this, and look at this big dark black hole over here. And this has been here a while. And look at this bright area that just flashes in. And all this is feeding down. See, it's going up into here. And this is coming up into here, feeding this. It's all being stretched. But this is weird because I haven't ever really seen it where it just stays, you know, where there's nothing there. This in water vapor. I mean, there should be some like misty areas like this, you know, that it's just big and empty. So I went and looked at the Flanus one. So up here's the North Pole, and here's Alaska. The United States is down in here, and you can see this big, huge void. And I'm not sure what would cause that. And see, we're getting another void up in here. Here's India. But at least it kind of moves in and out. But even at that, you know, the rest of the has something. I mean, things move through, you know, the moisture rises and falls. And here we're not getting that. And our big rig knows this one because this is only on the hour. Well, every 3 hours, actually. So anyway, there you have it. Things are kind of crazy. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. Here on Google Earth, there was the earthquakes over at Vancouver. Here's the 5.7. And here is one off the coast of, I think they were saying it off the coast of Oregon. There it goes, 4.3. And then here's some little ones. Well, actually, this is back on the 31st, 29th, 29th. So these are older. But see, I'm not quite sure how this works, but see how the strong downline, and there's a strong downline here. Both of these are just right at the end of those strong downlines. So I just found that interesting, and I wanted to bring that to your attention. So anyway, there you have it. God bless you. Have a good day.